Hi guys, Jolene with Exit Real Estate Gallery here. Here with Shaughnessy Harms. This is like our fourth take, so don't mind us. Shaughnessy Harms with TST Harms Incorporated.
Good morning.
We are here to talk today about some of the things that you can expect us to ask and also ask for documentation-wise when you go to initiate a loan. In other words, start applying for the loan mortgage process. So, Shaughnessy, what are some of the documents that we can expect you to ask for?
First couple things are going to be any personal identifiers,
Okay.
identification. So you're going to need your driver's license, social security card. Make sure you can find that. We're going to ask for financial documents too. So we're going to get your bank statements, your pay stubs.
Mm-hmm.
We might ask for some additional information if you're self-employed, just because they want to see tax returns and things like that for a couple of years to show how you're doing financially.
Okay, perfect. What about some things like, this is something that comes up. What about something like child support or alimony?
What we're going to want to see there is the divorce papers. I know we don't like to talk about things like that, but we want to see if you're obligated to pay or if you're going to receive child support, if you're going to be obligated to pay or receive alimony.
Okay.
Because what we have to do is we have to figure those into your debt to income to see if you're going to qualify for the amount of house that you're looking for.
Understand. Okay. So also sometimes people think that we ask some invasive questions and we don't mean to. We don't want to be in your personal business, but there's things that we need to know up front. So what are some of the things that we might ask either yourself or me in order to kind of identify some of the things that could be problems?
Okay. We're going to ask for your citizenship. Are you a U.S. citizen or a resident alien? So those are pretty easy. Biggest thing is don't lie on your application, because this is they will find out.
Right.
So just make sure you're very honest. Other things we're going to ask about: have you had a foreclosure in the last 7 years? Make sure you're honest about that.
Well, and sometimes we might ask for, like, have you had a foreclosure at all? Because there are some times that people have had a foreclosure happen and it's not filed with the appropriate authorities and title isn't transferred, which is a convoluted thing, complicated to explain right now, but it hasn't transferred, and so it may have been more than 7 years, but it may be showing up as something different. Even though it's not showing up on your credit, it may be showing up elsewhere.
Correct. It depends on when that title is transferred from your name. So whoever the financial institution that actually owns that house, it depends on when they sell it. So you could actually think that you started a foreclosure at a certain time, but it might not have started yet.
Right. So one thing we will also ask is, are you married? And in the state of Florida, there are only two marriage statuses. You are either single or you are married. That's it. So I myself am divorced. That makes me single in the state of Florida. You can also be widowed and single, or widowed and married because you have remarried after that. So it's important for us to know those things.
Yes. Even though you're separated, that doesn't mean you are single.
Correct. And they did this, the state of Florida did this, rumor has it from real estate school. This is unsubstantiated, so just keep that in mind. But back in the wild west days, the guys used to make all the money and, women stayed home with the children. And what these guys would go out drinking and gambling and they'd lose their house, and the women and children wouldn't find out about it until they were being booted from their home. So this is really something that has been done in order to protect you and your family.
Correct.
Yeah. Any other uncomfortable questions or questions in general we might ask?
No. Just make sure that if you're going to be filing or applying for a VA loan, that you have your certificate of eligibility.
Right.
They're pretty easy to get through the VA. That helps us to determine your level of eligibility when you're buying a new house.
All right, perfect. All right, so if you guys have any questions regarding this video, or if you have another question you would like us to do a video on, please comment below. But it has been wonderful seeing you guys today, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.